Knock, knock.
Well, it's open. I guess they aren't taking the day off after all. Yuna, Devons, are you in there?
Oh, there you are. It's open. Come on.
Well, if you say so.
Thanks.
Yuna, Devons!
Hey there, Elisa. I see you've got your friends with you.
Oh, I've missed you, Elisa. I'm so happy to see you're all right.
Yeah, same here. So, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh, you know.
Please, allow me to explain. I've been eagerly anticipating your arrival, Class 7.
A sister? Wait, didn't we just meet you back in the cathedral? What brings you here?
Wait a second. You sound a lot like... Are you... You couldn't be. Oh, but I am.
Yep.
Angelica? Oh, hey, guys. I sure wasn't expecting you to come all the way out here after our talk.
I never would have expected to find you in that getup of all things. You're the last person I picture when I think sister, so the thought never even crossed my mind.
Then my disguise worked even better than I thought it would. Finally, all that crap that got drilled into my head on how to be a lady while growing up came in handy.
Really? Luna, I just saw your message. Oh no. Really? Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm going to be ending here soon too, because I don't want to get too caught up into something that's going to last for forever, so.
I suppose that's one way to put it to good use.
Moving right along. What made you disguise yourself in the first place?
Her dad.
Oh, I'll explain that while I'm bringing you up to speed on everything else. Devons, you mind bringing out some hot drinks for us?
Sure thing.
So that's how you ended up coming here. I should have known telling you guys not to worry would make you do exactly the opposite. What else did you think it would do? We couldn't just ignore it. What if you were in trouble? The situation here is even worse than I thought it'd be, too. Heidel Ragnar seems to have complete control over the whole company. Oh no. I'm afraid so. About half of the factories in town have been shut down. The ones that are still active are being used to make arms and the like for the Noble Alliance. Word is they're using them to make more soldats too. The people here appear to be increasingly unhappy with the nobility too. Did you run away from home because you wanted to try and do something about what's happening here? Basically, yeah. I'm the daughter of the family that rules this province. I figured I've got to try and do something. Right now, I'm in the middle of gathering supporters within the provincial army in the city. 2 of which are Devance and Yuna. Knowing that you have supporters in the provincial army as well is certainly encouraging. Wait, is that the soldier who allowed us to come into the town? One of them? You got it. He must have noticed you were friends of mine and decided to let you through. That said, I don't have all that many supporters in the army. Most are still loyal to my father. And surprising as it may be, my father feels kind of guilty about the occupation of Heimdall. He does? That really is a surprise. He's part of the 4 great houses, so I assumed he was in favor of all the stuff the Alliance is doing. He's no fan of the reformists, but his loyalty to His Majesty is genuine. I guess he's just one example of how the Alliance isn't totally united from within. Just before I left home, we ended up getting into a big argument. And right in the middle of it, he shouted, "If you're so damn sure you're right, prove it to me with brute force." Not sure how to respond to that. Sounds like a real macho guy for a noble. Still, if he's willing to listen that way, it must be he has doubts about what the Alliance is doing, right? That's what I figure. Anyway, right now, he's taking command of the army over at the Schwarzerdrosch barrier, whatever that is that they mentioned earlier. Meanwhile, a few of the soldiers there are waiting for my word to act. And we've got a few armored cars and soldats available to us too. So when the time comes, I intend to give Father exactly what he wants. I'll beat my way into him. As you can see, there's not really much you can do. This is between me and my father. It's a Ragnar family issue. I'm happy you cared enough to come all the way out here, but would you mind leaving this to me? But oh, Celine just sitting there watching. I'm afraid I can't do that. This isn't just a Ragnar family issue. Brewer and above all else, the Reinford Company are both just as involved. Maybe you could argue that it has nothing to do with my classmates, but it has everything to do with me. Yeah, I guess so. You want to settle things with your father with your own hands, and I want to rescue my mother with mine. So please, Angelica, won't you let me help you? Wow, you're really something, Elisa. I would still argue that we have plenty enough to do with it. We couldn't possibly sit idly by, not with Ruhr as it is, and your mother being held captive, Elisa. We've come all the way out here. We might as well do something. Elisa's mom did a lot for us during our field study here, so it's time to return the favor. You're all sure? And besides, not only did we receive plenty of help from your mother, Elisa, but you helped us too, Angelica. You helped us to the point of angering your father and getting expelled from the academy, remember? Can't you give us a chance to pay you back for all we owe you? Me getting pulled out of Thor's wasn't your fault at all. I just wanted to rebel against Father, and I paid the price for it. Not that anything I say will dissuade you now that you've made your minds up. I know how you guys work. Then it's okay? Yep, I'd be happy to have your help. Let's settle things with my father, rescue Irina, and put things back to normal in Ruhr. Together. Right. After a few pleading words, Angelica accepted Class 7's assistance. The matter settled, they then reported back to Toa on the Courageous using the orbital computer in the diner. Thank goodness. I'm so glad they were able to meet up with you, Angie. Angie, just what are you wearing? I make for a pretty hot sister, don't I? I'm glad I got the chance to show you my perfect and oh so very beautiful disguise while I still had it on. For the love of Idios. We should be able to free Ruhr from the Alliance's control. Okay then, we'll do all we can to support you from here. Do you know where the chairman is then? Actually, hold on. Didn't you say you found out where she's being held, Angelica? Oh yeah, I haven't told you yet, have I? So she's at the Sachsen Iron Mine. Of course she is. More specifically, she's on board the Eisengraf that's currently stopped in its freight station. I can show you the way once we get there. The Eisengraf? We last saw it on our way to Gorelia Fortress, didn't we? It was seized by the Alliance. Then my uncle decided it was his to play with. It's pretty ritzy on the inside, and she's not being treated all that badly. But the real problem is the security is all being handled by Jaegers. I know what you mean. I doubt it's Zeno and Leo, at least. From what I've heard, Director Heidel was never able to look my mother in the eye. You can tell that he wants her as far away as possible so he can wrest control of the company. But since he's limited in how far he can actually go, he's put her there. And if what you're saying is right, once we rescue your mother, regaining control of the company shouldn't be too difficult. Yep, rescuing your mom is going to be the hard part. Everything from there should be downhill. That means you won't need to worry about her being used as a hostage against you. Plus, you'll be able to focus on things at the Schwarzdrasch barrier without needing to worry about things in Ruhr. Sounds like we're good to go. Let's just review the operation one more time. First, we go to the Sachsen iron mine and free Arena. Second, we rescue Reinfer Company's headquarters from my uncle and place him under arrest. Third, we head to Schwarzdrasch barrier and settle things with father. That's a lot to do, and we're gonna need to be quick about it. We don't want to give the Marquis time to come to us before we can go to him. Yeah, we're going to need to make sure we've got all we need before starting. Once we start, there's no turning back. We're gonna need you two for backup, Toa and George. You can count on us. We'll be waiting as close to Ruhr as we possibly can so we can rush in if you need us. Take care and good luck. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's get ready and head for the mine. Right. Angelica joined the party. Rena and Angelica can now use overdrive when linked with one another. The number of members in the party has temporarily increased to 7. Woohoo! About Angelica's Master Quartz. The Master Quartz Angelica is equipped with, emblem, has a special effect. Regardless of what they would have been, all battles randomly have a chance of becoming triplet encounters when she leads the party. Battles initiated by foes are of no exception, so setting Angelica as your party leader is highly recommended. Good to know. Good intel. We used Laura last time. Okay. Notes. Oops. Alright, so we can make some recipes. Comforting cappuccino, we can make 6. Oh, we still are missing 2. 1. Let's make 1. No, we have? We don't have the bad one.
If I must. What in Adios' name is this?
Brown liquid. Alright, we do 1.
Sure, I'd love to.
She always gets good
It
stuff.
looks great if I do.
Let's try 1 with Angelica.
I can whip up something.
It might
once in
be
a
the
while.
brown one.
Wow. Now this is more like it.
It's Fee's Cooking Power Hour.
Bees cooking power hour.
You can try eating it if you...
More liquid.
All right, let's get started. This looks delicious.
Alright, I've got 1 more try for right now. It's not looking good for getting
Sure,
the
I'd
unique
love
one.
to.
Not this time around.
This looks like it'll taste.
We can't make the burgers. We can make onion soup. We can make 5 of them. We've got all of those, so we can do those in one fell swoop.
Sure, I'd love to. It looks great if I do say so myself.
Glistening soup and hot milk tea. We've got all of those. We can make 4. And nobody's got a winky face. So I'll make it
Alright,
with
let's get
Elisa.
started. This looks delicious. Thank goodness.
Potato croquettes, we can make 5. We have all of those. Emma.
Sure, I'd love to. It looks great if I do say so myself.
Alright. And why is that popped up on my screen right now? Hang on one second. Oh my, that is not what I meant. Hello? There we go. I can't get rid of it. Why? Alright, well. That's weird. At least it's not showing up on the stream and you guys can't have to have it in your face. Alright, so we made Angelica the leader. We've got our party together. We were cooking until that weird box popped up. We've got 10 cheese omelets we can make. We've got all of them, so we'll
Sure,
just
I'd love
make
to.
those.
It looks great if I do say so.
Alright, and did I not? I thought I put all of them in there, but I guess I didn't.
It's Fee's Cooking Power Hour.
Fee's Cooking Power Hour.
This one's my specialty.